Good evening and salutations, my football fans. So, question tonight: what do you like, dislike about Portia Robinson? I know she's called Portia. Now she's called Portia Ashford. I don't care. My question is: what do you like or dislike about her? What do I like? She's hot. What do I dislike about her? Her nasty, rude, combative nature, or her attitude, specifically towards Spencer. And at this point, you've been watching my content for a while, so you know exactly how I feel about Spencer. But you know, hell pretty much freezes over at this point when when okay, good. Yeah, hell pretty much freezes over when I got to sit there and defend Spencer. Out of all people, even today, it was. This is the thing. At the end of the day, and I said this in my review, you're not dating someone's parents. You're not dating their brothers, their sisters, their cousins, or anything like that. You're dating them. Your only job is to sit there and impress them. Point blank. Period. Now, as long as you're not a scumbag, you do anything illegal, you're abusive, whatever, everything should be easy peasy. I've seen relationships fall apart because the partner of that person is looking at the wrong things, thinking, oh, is my parents going to like them? No, the question is, are you going to like them? That's the question. Are they treating you right? They're treating you good? Because that's what matters. That's how I think. Anyway, as you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. Let's do a quick roll call and get this stream started. Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Darby's in the chat. What's good? Nicole's in the chat. How you doing again? You are doing well. Hope you're feeling well. I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight. I may only keep this like an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes. Um, I got to wake up tomorrow early and get some stuff done. And yeah, I got to wake up early, get some stuff done. I should have put that in my stream. That's good. But yeah, so we're going to get into it tonight. We got all the shows we're going to be simply talking about. What's good, Laura B? All the shows we're going to be talking about, which were, honestly, to tell you the truth, decent. How you doing tonight, Laura B? They were decent. GH was decent. Days was decent. B&B was lacking a little bit. Not gonna lie. Young and the Restless was good. I can do without the whole Christmas thing. I mean, listen. And what's good again, Laura B? Listen, at this point, everyone knows that Christmas is my favorite holiday. Okay, that goes without saying. But yeah, got it done in one day. Okay. Yeah, I got to wake up early to get some extra stuff. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. I gotta, even though I'm off, I still gotta get some things done and out the way. I don't want to wait until the last minute. So we're gonna get it done early. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm actually have to take this off. There we go. My neighbors turned on the heat, and I just finished drinking my leaves. So that whole sweater hoodie thing was unnecessary. Larby says, I miss Wyandotte. Was it good? It was interesting. Honestly, tell you the truth, all four of them was decent, so Wyandotte was actually pretty decent. It wasn't super great. Honestly, tell you the truth, Larby, you could have missed it. I'll be honest. Larby, you could have missed it. You didn't miss anything. So if you didn't see it, you didn't miss anything. I'll tell you that much right now, Larby. You did not miss anything. Nicole said, did EJ forget Nicole stole his daughter? Exactly. I just love Nicole's look on her face, and she was like, "What do you mean I'm going to jail? I mean, why would I be going to jail for? I mean, yeah, I took the baby, but like, I did eventually give him back, so that counts as something, right?" Like, she looks so dumb. Did anyone watch Days Today? Because I'm gonna be honest, Alex, I like Alex, but Alex was so out of pocket today. He really was. He was so out of pocket today. Telling Maggie, "Oh well, now I'm not gonna go to Christmas because your comment made made me all butt hurt." Hmm. I mean, seriously. Darby says EJ thinks he's above the law, so he don't get. Oh, yeah, very true. Thank you, Lobby. Thank you. Thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. Actually, tell you the truth, when they were talking, um, it looked like EJ was something trying to tell her to like just keep quiet and let me do all the talking. So when she said she was like, "Yeah, I took the baby," EJ just turned to her and looked at her like, "The hell is wrong with you?" Black Mom, what's good, Black Mom? Gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat. How you doing tonight? Janice says, I watched Days. It was very strange. Yeah, that's exactly what I was meant to say. And I was like, it was alright. I'm glad they had that Black Man. Now, Nicole said they should bring Sammy back to remember, to remind him. I mean, they can always use Sammy. They can always use Sammy to come back. They can always use Sammy to come back. I mean, I know she's busy with her Hallmark movies that I kind of have zero interest in watching. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit there and say I've never seen them before, but the stuff like the previews and stuff that I saw doesn't really look that good. Just gonna be honest. Hmm. I'll probably ask this question again in the chat. Did anyone go to James' live stream yesterday? Because he was gonna sit there and tell people why he didn't go to the Emmys or why he couldn't go to the Emmys. So I'm very curious about that. I'll probably have to sit there and want to watch the video, but I'm just very curious if anyone knows why he didn't go to the Emmys. Barry says when this 50% mix up gets resolved, Alex might be the one who works in. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I said in my review. Melly Mel, my heart queen. Bobby says not yet, but I plan to watch. Yeah, I was very curious about that. I was very curious about that. I mean, I couldn't watch it yesterday because, well, I was live streaming. But Darby, you didn't see him yet. Yeah. I should have probably did it today, but I got so busy today. This is why I plan on waking up early tomorrow. Plan on actually waking up early tomorrow to get some stuff done. Um, and then I might skim through the video just sit there and see why he didn't go to the Emmys. He said he was going to spill the tea um, on it and possibly get fired from the Emmys, which I don't think that he will. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. I will. Well, I look forward to it. Yeah, I didn't think today. I didn't think today's episode was bad. Um, I know. I look at the whole thing with Tucker and Alicia. How you doing tonight? Hope you had a very good day. It's always a blessing to see you. I don't know. I look at Devon and just how he interacts with Tucker, and I get Tucker is just a disappointment in a lot of ways. But it just makes Devon is one of those type of people. It's like if you do one thing somewhat out of line, he's very quick to cut you off. And see, I can cut people out no problem, but I don't think I'm nearly as like um I don't want to say sensitive, but it's like at this point you should know how Tucker is and how he operates. Oh, you didn't tell me that you was working with May May. Okay, well he's working with May May. Who says it's anything nefarious? Because he didn't tell you, that's enough for you to sit there and just kick him to the curb again. Like, come on. Alicia, I did. AB actually watched Days 2 days. Whoa, whoa, watch 2 days. Wow, GH is boring the hell out of me. See, Alicia, that's the thing. I mean, that's like what I'm to say, Alicia. As much as I like GH, I'm like, y'all not hitting like y'all should. So you gotta watch another soap. That's saying something. W says Alex is getting a massive head ego boost for after getting. Yep, exactly. Especially the way he sits there and talks to Maggie, it's insane. I'm like, bro, you hella disrespectful. She's not telling you that stuff to make you angry and stuff like that. She's like, Teresa isn't qualified. That's the bottom line. Oh, Alicia, I'm glad I was sitting down for that one. Janet said, watch RJ Media. That was on yesterday. It was very good. Janet, did he say why he didn't go to the Emmys? Let me know if he said why he didn't go to the Emmys. Yeah, if you lots of good scoops. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if he talked about why he didn't go to the Emmys. Ariana, Portia is her own worst enemy. Exactly. I'm like, you're being mad disrespectful to your daughter's boyfriend. Like, what's going on? Jenna said he sort of did, but was very vague. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of pisses me off. Not a clear answer, but he addressed it. See, Jenna, see, that's what bothers me because he been sitting there saying, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and spill the tea tomorrow. I'm gonna let people know um, why I didn't go to the Emmys and how effed up it is. And then he does the live stream and he doesn't really get into why he didn't go to the Emmys. Like, just super vague about that. Okay, whatever. Jenna said he was transparent. I'm not 100%. He was transparent. I'm not 100% why. Allison, how you doing tonight? Lisa, I'm catching up on the day's characters. Yeah, it takes a minute to kind of get used to all that, like as far as names and stuff like that. Janice says, I think he was not fully invited and then did not attend. Hmm. All right. Well, thank you for letting me know, Janet. I'm gonna take a look at his thing tomorrow. Nicole, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't super great, Nicole, but it wasn't terrible either. And how you doing tonight, Allison? It's great to see you again. Allison says, I'm a little on my, I'm a little on my rose. We'll be quiet. Okay. Ariana says, all Portia is going to do is push them closer together. Exactly. And Ariana has a point. The more you try to sit there and tell somebody not to do something, the more they're going to want to do it. At least I know a lot of characters already, so it's not completely cold turkey. Oh, wine. Okay. Ron, what's good, Ron? Yeah, I know they kept some. I mean, I imagine they kept some of the characters the same. Steve, Kayla, Maggie, John, Marlena. Those are like staple characters, you know? No, I gotta watch that. We have to sit there and kind of fast forward through some stuff, but I want to know. I want to know. You say he was going to sit there and spill the tea and let people know. So to sit there and go on there and be kind of vague is like, then when you're vague, it's like, then people just draw their own conclusions. Ron said, why didn't Teresa throw Constantine on her bus? Oh, because she got to sit there and look out for her own best interests. Jenna says it was a very good live stream worth watching. Okay. Mel says it's not confirmed if Misha Morgan as Hillary that was on the Younger Wrestlers, but she says it's possible for her to come back on surviving a car accident. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't. Oh, Hillary. I heard of her, but she was before my time now. She was before my time. Alicia Carly certainly can swing a blunt object. Yo, Alicia, that was probably like that was such a good part though. That really was. That was such a good part. That was such a good moment, Alicia, because it reminded me of the old Carly, like the feisty, never back down, never give up Carly that I love. Ron says Andrew should have turned in Teresa for her foolishness. You know she's not gonna. You know he's not gonna do that. Ariana says for a better or worse, Trina is stuck on Spencer, and Trina isn't a young child. Portia's gonna lose this one. Yeah, and my whole thing, Ariana, I'm like, why was she surprised that Spencer was there? Like she didn't know that Trina was not gonna want to spend time with her boyfriend. She opened the door like, "What are you doing here?" Like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be here." Elisa said Andrew knew Teresa was lying. Really? Probably. You're probably right. But I knew that Andrew was going to sit there and cover for her also. I knew um Andrew was going to cover for her. Ron says Constantine told her he was going to make her life. Yep. I watched that. I remember that. Mel says our Hillary is Amanda's twin sister. They both were with Devon, but Hillary cheated on Neil with Devon, and Devon cheated on Amanda with Abby. Well, yes, I remember that part, but okay. All right, well, thank you for letting me know, Mom. I heard about her, but that's okay. That's interesting. Alicia Portia need. Damn. She needs something, Alicia. That little battery powered friend or something. Ariana says Carly think on her feet she beat your ass with a waitress tray all those years with both Sunny and Jason. Yeah, it's nice to know that she didn't lose her edge. It was honestly tell you, here's the thing, Ariana. It was such a great moment that when I went on Twitter, they were showing like little gifs of that or gifs of that. Actually, I saved it on one of my bookmarks. Double C was good. Lobby says I'm happy to see Spinelli again. You know, my whole thing is I don't understand why they had to lie to Maxie about Spinelli being there. She needs something, Double C. I tell you that much. I said I don't blame Jada for taking things slow. I thought for a moment she got cold feet. See, I don't know, Ron. It really depends on the person. It depends on the person because I'll be honest, Ron. I'm not a patient person, and if I feel like somebody's dragging their feet, then I'm just gonna move on. No, says I called it that. Colton as Andrew. Yeah, yeah. No, I remember you said that. Yeah, I remember in the stream you said that before. But I mean, I also said that he was going to keep her secret. I already knew that. I knew that from jump. Corby says I think they had to hide the plan from Maxie because she would refuse to take charity. Yeah, no, I get that. Trust me, Lobby. I understand. Here's the thing. I understood why. I just think it's dumb. So like, yeah, I totally, Felicia said the same thing, but I'm just like, you know, Spinelli is the father of one of those children. I don't think as I don't understand how she could look at that as charity as opposed to looking at that um as opposed to looking at that as, hey, you know what? We got children together, hard times. I don't like the fact that you're helping me out, but this isn't about me. But that's my whole thing. Um Alice says, P.S. Oh, y'all awesome. I really enjoy hanging out, y'all. Just say, well, Allison, I appreciate you being here. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying that. You are a great addition to this chat. Debbie says Curtis needs to get out of that wheelchair, or else Portia will start looking for a side guy. Ooh. Darby, I know if a certain someone was here, they would have been so pissed. Um, Bobby says Maxie is powerful. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Oh no, I get that. I just trust me, Lobby. I get that. I just find it kind of dumb, but I get it though. Not even I just find it kind of dumb. Hmm. Elisa said Jada sort of gave Rafe the "It's not you, it's me" speech. Sure, relationship deal breaker. Yeah. Ariana says I think Cyrus is going to try to take Donna creeping at the Christmas play. I think he was doing that to push Sonny, to get on, to bother Sonny. I think that's what that comes down to. Try to get under his skin. What's good, Jonathan? Jenna says, do you think the Aqua storyline of YNR will be for a long time? Well, it is YNR, so they do tend to draw things out. I don't think it's going to be too long. Jen, I'll put it this way: it won't be GH's time frame. Like I don't think they're going to sit there and drag it out like they would on General Hospital. So I don't think they're gonna drag it out as long. Jenna said he and Sally broke up in real life. Damn, what is going on with that? What is going on with that actress? Alice says I'm a crazy F. Don't thank me just yet. Well, I will keep it. I will keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. No, you seem pretty chill, Allison. Alicia wonder if Constantine ran into Cyrus. Wonder if Constance ran into Clyde while he was creeping in the bushes. Constantine ran into what? Double C said Mark Grossman gets around. I mean, damn, he just broke up with Sharon. Johnson says Portia and Spencer conversation actually went better than I expected. I mean, it did, Jonathan, but she was. I think he was. To be fair, Jonathan, I think he was way more politer than she deserved. Ariana said, "Did he overhear Michael and Nina? Maybe he'll tell Sonny or Carly." I think he'll use it to blackmail um, Nina and Michael. He's going to use it to blackmail them. Darby said that would be nice. That would be a nice thing to do, taking care of all the kids, not just Georgie Maxie is. Luckily, she has Spinelli. Most guys would take care of his own child, not all three. Yeah, it's so sad that they have to sit there and trick her though. That's the part. That's the part that just kind of blows me. It's like Maxie's prideful, but I'm like, bro, it's not about you. It's about your kids. Like that's the part that's like, Spider Quake, what's good? Um, Lisa, oh, Cyrus was creeping in the background of GH the other day, and now this guy went, oh yes, yes, yeah, Lisa, that was just weird. He was creeping throughout the entire time. I'm like, bro, what do you? But if Alicia, I said this in my review. I was like, if Alex was not so rude and nasty to Maggie and hurt her feelings, Constantine wouldn't be able to play on her emotions. Is he that lonely, Constantine? Is no prize. Well, it's not about lonely, Ron. It's about grief. She already misses Victor, and now Alex isn't coming to um her party. I mean, for Christmas, so she's vulnerable at this point. Jacqueline, hey, I've been everybody. Good, Alicia. Constantine and Cyrus' ear hustling is pathetic. Johnson says if Cyrus does blackmail Nina to get dirt on Sonny for him, and she takes his orders, it will be the ultimate betrayal for Sonny. Yeah, I can see that. Mel says, I love the confrontation with Alex and Xander because Xander was not wrong about Teresa. Yeah, people, that exactly, Mel, and people have been saying that for a hot minute. People, the fact that more than one person said to you today that your magazine isn't working and you did this out of emotions, and because both Xander and Maggie said the same thing to Alex. Both Maggie and Xander said the same thing to Alex. And for Alex to be that butthurt by people just being honest with him, throwing it in her face, talking about, oh, well, you don't work for the company anymore. Okay. But she still wants to sit there and protect Victor's legacy. What's good, Dolly? Hope you had a good day. Still wants to sit there and protect her legacy. So mm. Okay, so I think this is a trolling comment. Dolly said Maggie and Xander are haters. Yo, Alex is so butthurt. he was so butthurt. I was like, bro, it's not that serious. It's really not. You know, this before this gets cold. Now, Elisa says Nina has already betrayed Sonny by turning and Carly and drawing the feds to his attention. He's not likely. He's not. He's no likely. I'm betting. Oh yeah. Dolly says actually I'm one. I'm one. I'm so on. Really? Why is that, Dolly? I'm very curious about that. Dolly says there are haters. There are haters only in Alex's mind. Exactly. But I want to hear Dolly's explanation. Alice says, "Leave my little crazy Nina alone. She's fine." Nina's the type of, the thing is sometimes about Nina is Nina's the type of person that feels like she's the hero and everyone else is the villain sometimes. That's the thing about Nina. Nina's the type of person that will, that's just, she'll play the victim a lot. Um, Ron says, I agree with you that Alex is letting power get to him. Yeah, Def. Ron said, who the F is Sarah to be giving relationship advice? Yeah, she is going back out with the same fight quick for some odd reason needs to put everything in all caps. Nina is not the victim. Let's not go that far. I'm not gonna be doing that. Alicia Alex didn't like being told he had his exactly. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. Seriously, it does. No, says I was summer notice that Phyllis is going to take the job. Yeah, she kept talking about it so many times. So quick says, Albert, how do you feel about the best damn soap she ate today? Well, it actually wasn't the best. It was good. It was good. It wasn't the best. Billy says Xander started the confrontation. Xander, who ran the Spectre into the ground so bad they had to. Well, okay, yeah, I give you that. Yes. What about Maggie though? Okay, I can see that. Allison says step off me into that poor thing's been through a lot. Yeah, she likes to play victim in her head. Tyrese, the one and only. How you doing today? That's the thing, though. And that's the thing. It's quite quick. I would not sit there and say it was the best today, but it was good though. I enjoyed it. Janice says, "Albert, is Eric really gonna die?" I'm having second thoughts. No, he's not. He's not, Janet. He's not gonna die, which is actually kind of a shame because it would have been beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad. Honestly, tell you the truth, quite quick. I'm glad you put LOL there, but no, he's not. I don't know why they're doing this at this point now. That's the problem, Janet. Allison said, what a long storyline. Yeah. Allison said dude was preg and had her baby stolen. I get that, but, Allison also didn't say this, and I know it sounds pretty bad, but the world doesn't know. Hmm. I mean, yeah, that stuff happened, but I mean, here's the thing, but it doesn't explain her, that doesn't give her, that doesn't give her the right to sit there and do the things that she's done. Yeah, bad stuff happened to her. Bad stuff happened to a lot of people, but that's not, you know. Billy says also, why is Maggie having a business conversation in the middle of the town square on Christmas Eve? Board meetings exist for a reason. Oh, board meetings exist for a reason. Read the room, Maggie. I get that, but oh damn. I totally forgot about Carrie's. I totally forgot that Wendy was there. But she seemed like she may be leaving now. Chloe says if I was Alex, I would have told her where she could go to. Also, Maggie herself wasn't qualified. She was just Victor's wife. Hmm. But here's the thing: she wasn't qualified, but that doesn't mean that she wasn't right, though. That doesn't mean she wasn't right. Alice just says, Nina, don't piss me off, Albert. I'm not gonna. Yes, yes, Elisa, Jake with the apples. My whole thing is like, I'm not gonna give her like she doesn't get carte blanche to do the stuff that she did because bad stuff happened in her life. Bad stuff happens to a lot of people. Yes, that's sad. That sucks. But you know, like she called the SEC out of spite, which I don't have a problem with that. But own it. Bobby says, I agree with you, Albert, on B&B. Eric, they should have just let him go. When he collapsed, it would have been more. Yeah, exactly. Alistair says, I moved to miss. No, 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 no. You're fine. You're fine, Allison. I didn't take any sort of way. I didn't take any sort of way, so you get it. Uh, yeah, but I also told you, I'm so over Stephanie at this point, though. Curry says, I sure hope so. When I was about to press Days of Our Lives, her name was in the description box. Yeah, she seemed like she's going back to China, which is great because I don't really like her. But no, you good, Allison. Johnson says, do you think that Lee could still be alive? Yeah. Jonathan, on days, they don't really kill people off. Nah, you good. You good, Allison. Teach has better sets. Yeah, I mean, they won the best soap opera drama of the year for whatever reason. Um, Teresa is a ishy person who was raised in a rich family with good parents who loved her and still became a yes. I can agree with that. Jacqueline says a trip goes to China with Wendy. Well, that puts him out of Clyde's reach. Hmm, good point. Hmm, not really Spider Quake. It's 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 one of my favorites, but it's not the best soap opera though. Let's put it this way: it hasn't had the best episodes compared to other soaps. It really hasn't. Johnson says if Lee could be alive, so could I. Exactly. Like I said, they don't necessarily always kill people off. Oh no, you get it, Darby. You get it. Harry says, well, it looks like Yuri might be better than Jocelyn already. Cameron never ditched his family. I want to see this chick. I want to see this chick. Like what said, GH1 reaches the best day one. Well, I mean, I put it this way, Spider Quake. The Emmys doesn't really matter to me as far as who won and who lost. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't change my opinion. So, Mel said, I got good news that Matt Reeves is going to produce Arkham Asylum. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Nicole said, Days of Our Lives is the best, just my opinion. I think they've been having better episodes. That's the thing. They've been having better episodes, especially this year and last year too. Alice has said, "Question: Are we going to get crazy for end of the year, or do the writers just phone it in? I want crazy. I want the good old days. I want the Bob Guza days." Alicia does days put Abe in the preserve chamber. He looks almost the same. Well, you know what they say, black don't crack. Johnson says, I think when a recast Gabby comes to days, that's when they're revived Lee as well. Yeah, I know the guy's on another show. I know the guy who plays Lee is on another show. Except for the baby story. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't feeling the baby story. Darby says, Albert, do you know that Creator movie just started streaming on Hulu today? What is that movie about, Darby? Listen, Allison, that's the slogan that I heard, and for a lot of people, it's true. I'm just saying. Elise said, GH have been phoning in, and I'm not answering. What the? Judy, what's good, Judy? Yeah, double C, I can believe that. Like I say, he's doing another show, so. Neil says, I got good news that Constantine 2 horror movies come out 2024. Oh, and they started a trailer. Be careful with those trailers, because I saw the trailer to Back to the Future 4, which was not real. Johnson says it's interesting that Orpheus on Days is the same guy who did the voice almost for shows like, hmm, well, I'm not surprised. Spike Quick says GH is number one. According to well, yeah, I mean, according to the Emmys, you can keep saying that it's, number one and this, that, and the third, but one Spider Quick, you don't watch the other four shows, so you don't even know that for sure. That's number one. That's just your opinion, which is fine. But your opinion is your opinion. It's not fact. It's an opinion. And I'm not going by Emmys because Kurt says hopefully Tobias returns Aiden's feelings. I hope they start that storyline play out on the show. Yeah, Kyrie, it's gonna be a controversial one though. You know it's gonna be somewhat of a controversial one. Okay, so you watch another show. There's two other shows though, Spider Quake. You're really missing the point. Tracy Steve's in the chat. What's good? Johnson says it's time for an epic jailbreak storyline to happen to GH. Hopefully. Need something to happen. Alice says, P.S. Sorry if vocal is kind of my thing. Allison, you'll fit right in because you're vocal, so you will fit right in, Allison. Perry says, what's so controversial about it? The trolls can kick rocks and no socks. It's just you know how it is, Gary's. You know how it is. There's some people that still think that, let's put it this way, they're just set in their ways. Billy says, GH only had to submit like 2 episodes to get the best drama win. I've seen actors win Emmys off of a 10-minute clip. Exactly. No, and that's the thing, it's just Spider Quake just being Spider Quake. Tracy says it always feels like Portia character is missing something. Yeah, she's missing something. Ron says forget about Spy Quick because they won Emmy awards doesn't mean they are good. Exactly. And like a lot of people say, when it comes to us the Emmys, a lot of stuff is about politics. You know, like I mean, and like, oh wow, okay. Elise said Portia is missing something. Oh shit. Damn. Curry says GH had Brad and Lucas, and Felix was also a fan favorite character too. GH audience is more advanced than the other soaps fans. But see, that's the thing though. For every and I get that Kyrie's is just like I said. I feel like it's going to be um controversial. Controversy. Well, Lobby. I think at this point, Spider Quick is just trolling, which is fine to an extent. But if it does continue, then yeah. If it starts to annoy the other people in the chat, then yeah, we're gonna have to definitely time you out. Johnson says there's new speculation that Warner Brothers and Paramount may merge. I thought they were actually part of the same company though. I mean, I know one is CBS and one is like Warner Brothers, but like I thought they kind of did to some extent though. Double C says Constantine 2 is a fake trailer, just check. Exactly. And that's the same thing I was meant to tell Mel about that's the same thing I was telling Mel about what's good, Jess? Queen Jess is in the chat. That's the same thing I was meant to telling Mel about Back to the Future. Oh, okay. Billy said the writers checked out using Brad and Lucas and Felix. Unfortunately, they didn't do bigger things with those characters. Yeah, no, I get that. It's just I know how you can sit there and kind of, you know, push the envelope a little bit. Jacqueline says I wasn't a Valentine and Anna fan, but I don't like them breaking up because that means Victor won. Mm. But yeah, double C. Um, Honestly, tell you, the truth, I thought that just lasted way too long. To be honest, I'm going to be honest. I know that sounds like a dick, but I'm going to be honest. I think it lasted way, way, way too long. That breakup scene should have been. Alistair says Matt Victor had nothing to do with it. He kind of did though. He kind of did. I mean, don't get me wrong. Valentine, um, he does like the lie and keep secrets and stuff. So there is that, right? But he did largely contribute. He did largely contribute to that. by getting in Charlotte's head. Well, just as Valentine is, he can't keep a relationship for anything. Well, we don't have to sit there and worry about that because he'll be off um, for 6 months. Darby says yes, and you wouldn't like it if anyone brought up. Oh, okay. Terry Eskin says that's exactly what Victor wanted. Yeah, that's what I said. Yep, I remember you saying that, Ron. I get you. No, says like I got news that the X Files is getting a version from Black Panther reboot. Dave Duchovny. Honestly, told you, well, that's interesting. I doubt that Joey Anson's come back. I doubt that Joey Anson's come back. I was still pissed off that they started it back up, and then Joey and Anderson decided, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, then what was the point of Smith there bringing it back then for? Just after the first 2 seasons, Tracy says a lot of people point out that Anna had her faults as well, especially when it came to Peter. That's true. Laurie says, what happened to Charlotte's mom anyway? I said, they killed her off screen, but then they never really talked about it. Like they were supposed to sit there and try to find out what happened, and they didn't. What the hell was her name anyway? Police said, why was there a breakup scene, part three, Valentiana? I'm glad she dumped him, but it won't get the best seat off her back. Oh, Hayden, thank you. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, they don't talk, and that's the thing, Jess. I wish you would have been sad about that. I wish you would have been sad about that. But it's like they don't talk about her. She doesn't talk about her. She never brings them up or anything like that. It's like Nicole said she's in a coma. Hayden? No, no, Lulu's in a coma, not Hayden. I think we're thinking about the wrong child. Alice is saying Anna and Valentine. Billy said, does anyone else look at Violet and wonder how many explosions Jews could afford if they just sent damn. Just as what do we think about Aiden coming about? I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be a little I think it's gonna be a little controversial. Controversy. Judy said Charlotte mom in the beginning was was Claudia. Claudia, thank you. That was her name. It's cool, Nicole. Yeah, something about like she deleted herself or something like that. Jacqueline said, thank you, Albert. Have a good night, Jacqueline. It was actually really good to see you. Just said the scene was really good, but I wish they didn't go that route with him liking to bake. Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. I thought, honestly, to tell you the truth, that's the thing, Jess. I thought about saying that, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it would have came off. I thought the same thing, but I was just like, yeah, let me not go there. Because all I had to sit there and do was say the sentences in the wrong form, and people would have probably been livid. So I was like, but I did think the same thing. Ron Albert, what will Teresa do to get costume off her back? Maybe she can change her phone number. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Change her phone number. Yep, problem solved. Just as like if they made him cool, like if they made him gay, cool, but why include the baking? It's like I'm thinking things in my head, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't come out right. That's a really good question. What is she actually going to do, though? What is she actually going to do? That is the question. Yeah, exactly, Lobby. I thought about that today. Thank you, Gary. It's just one of those things where it's like I didn't know how to sit there and say it, and I didn't want to say it out of pocket. So I was like, yeah, let me just leave that alone. But I didn't sit there and think about how. Thank you, Gary. I just sit there and think about how people were going to react. See, I don't go on Twitter for soap opera stuff. I go to Twitter for other things, but I can only imagine what they're saying. Just a good thing I don't have. Well, Jess, I'll tell you what. When you get a YouTube channel, well, I don't want to sit there and say I hope you keep that same energy, but maybe one day when you get a YouTube channel, I want to see if you have that same energy. And also, I got good news that Orphan 3 movie. Yeah, I still got to watch the first two. Yeah, I still got to watch the first two, man. At least so you know, baking and gay go together. GH is nothing if not predictable. Well, I'm glad you said it, not me. Alice said, most importantly, why was the ramen flavor tonight? I'm going to the Japanese store tomorrow. Hot and spicy shrimp flavor. It is shrimp flavor. But thank you for reminding me because I do got to go there at some point. I do got to go there at some point. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. No, I think I'll go there and maybe try some different stuff. I mean, I'm not known for trying anything outside my comfort zone, but Ron says Brad Bell said he doesn't care what viewers say or think. He's the boss, and the show isn't going off the air if you're not happy. When did he say that? I mean, it sounds funny, but when did he say that though? Yeah, Carrie, I could be a little lazy too when it comes to those things. Alice has said F yeah, Albert Ramen. Yeah, because I want, Alice, and I want to sit there and see um what other stuff that they have there. And especially since there's a Japanese like supermarket or whatever that I know, I'm definitely gonna. Allison says, I will go shopping with you at the Japanese store. All right, that sounds like a plan. I'll be down. I'll be down, Allison. I don't see what they got there. I think I've been there once, like years ago, but I didn't buy anything though. Well, see, that's the thing, Darby. Allison says, "Come shopping with me." I'll be down. I'll be down. I will. I will go straight to Brooklyn too. It'll be an adventure. What? Wow. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Kyrie. Part of me, um, gotta give him credit for that because that's a ballsy thing to sit there and say. You know, and he put something out there like that, and he was not afraid to lose any viewers. Alice says, "Crab Shack." All right, listen, Allison. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that. Nicole says, "I hope Nicole gets her baby back, but I don't want her to get it back until Never Sammy got her baby." Oh, okay. So you want it to be the same energy. I got that. I got that. I feel you, Nicole. Kirby says, "I admit I was probably a dumb kid when I was his age." Well, I wouldn't sit there and use the word dumb, but I just sit there and say a kid not really knowing himself. All right. Like I said, Alice, I'm gonna hold you to it. Be good to go. It'd be good to go back to Brooklyn again. Darby says I admit okay. Um, but here's the thing. They hinted at that. They hinted that he could have been gay when he was a kid. But then, even back then, people flipped out though. Yeah, here's the thing. I haven't been to like a Japanese supermarket in a hot minute. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does. That really does help. I actually wonder where are we with the likes. Lorby said, "Where is Lucky at this point?" Damn. Yeah, it's funny. I was actually going to sit there and put that as one of my questions of the night at some point. Damn. Oh shit. Okay, I could do it out. I could do it out my voice. Elise said, "Food is fun to explore. AB ramen will always be around, like roaches, ramen, noodles will survive a nuclear winter." Listen, I love ramen. Okay, so we got 13 likes. Alice says, "Dude, my market will blow your mind." Okay. Now I look forward to seeing it then. Look forward to seeing it then. Um, Alice says, I will do you my sell. Let's go shopping." Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've been in Brooklyn. Well, it's funny quick. I haven't been to Brooklyn in like 2 months. So it'd be good to go back again. Yeah, we got 13 likes. We got 30 people in the chat. So Alice is the only thing I can't figure out how to DM. No, just hit me up on my email. My email is in the about section. So just hit me up on my email. and we'll go from there. Makai, what's good, Makai? Thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. Ron says because viewers complained that they're not interested in this Broken Ridge. Well, like I said, Ron, I and what is those eyes for? I give him a lot of props, Ron. But yeah, listen, no, just hit me up on my email. It's in my about section. Need me kid to help. What? Okay. Well, that didn't take too long to sit there and escalate. I gotta put everything in caps for her. I don't get that. And I think he knew you said gone. Of my kids to help. No, my thing is in the about section. My email is actually tell you the truth, my email yeah. But yeah, that's what I was just saying. They suspected that he was gay when he was a kid. Nothing, he just likes to be extra. That's all. Spike Quick just likes to be extra. I actually I actually like this character. Darby. I like this character. I like this character with Leo. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie says Blaze from GH walks like a sumo wrestler. She's emojis. Throwing up emojis. Yeah, Allison, that's usually how Spider Quake is. Not a bad kid, just gets a little extra sometimes, I would say. No, no, it does not. Nicole, I don't feel bad for Nicole. I don't feel bad for Nicole because she did the same thing to Sammy. Also, Nicole, she's going to get back her child. So it's not like she's not going to get back her child. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of was. Well, your pickup here, right? Ron said just get back to Deacon and share a storyline. I like the Zenny storyline also, hoping that Bridge stays around. Bridget stays around. Listen, I'm liking the Zenny stuff. I'm liking the Zenny stuff because they're actually giving him backbone. They're actually giving him a story. So I'm with it. Mel says, Albert, I got good news that Bammy the Reckoning horror movie is filming next January, and it's about a mother and her son that gets himself in a car crash hunted down by the killer dip. So they're getting hunted. You know what? I'm not surprised. Oh, Matt, and like I said, no, I actually did watch um Blood and Honey. I wouldn't recommend I wouldn't recommend I wouldn't rec anyone to I wouldn't recommend anyone to see that. Spike Quick says Albert your face. But I made a certain face. Actually, that's not true, Kyrie's. She actually can sing. Aubrey says I feel bad for Zende. He just passed over. Aubrey, when he said that, he didn't even when Zende said that they didn't even invite him to the hospital. Like they didn't. They didn't like not one of them was like, hey, you want to go to the hospital to sit there and see Erica granddad? And they went that day. Like Ridge went that day and he didn't even bother to sit there and ask, hey, you want to sit there and come to the hospital with us? Like nothing. Ariana says, "Can I Albert fight?" Oh, yeah, I gotta wake up early in the morning too. Have a good night, Ariana. Ariana, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Ron says, when Nicole gets her child back and she learns that Eric is while at school, Father, I won't feel no type of way because he is a slime ball. Well, damn. Okay, Ronnie Ron. All right, Spider Quake, we get it. We get it, Spider Quake. That's enough of that. And Kyrie, how about we just not egg him on tonight? Because remember how he was in your stream? So, yeah. Have a night, Alicia. Have a night, Nicole. Hopefully, I will see y'all tomorrow. Let's say all effing around aside, love y'all. Thank you for a fun night. Of course, that's how we do. That's how we do Monday through Friday. Well, Monday through Friday here. And Alice and I were going ramen shopping. All right, I'll be down. I'm looking forward towards it. Yeah, I remember Spider Quake. It's going to be fun. So I look forward to it. Yeah, no, I remember that Spider Quake. And actually, to tell you the truth, I'm very, I don't want to say proud, but I'm super impressed. I'm super impressed by how Kyrie's handled it. Because here's the thing, Spider Quake. I get the initially, I get initially what you were trying to say, but the problem was you kept pushing, right? And when someone sits there and says, "Hey, listen, chill out, leave it alone," that's exactly what that means. So that was the problem. That was ultimately the problem. I think what I want really for Christmas is a bigger goddamn desk. But yeah, no, I'm very impressed by how Kyrie's handled it. Man, what the hell has happened? See that exactly, and that's the thing, Spike. Quick, like I got that part. The problem, see, and that was the thing. The problem was you kept going with it. So it's not so much as to me what you said. It's the fact that you just kept going. Now, at a certain point, it's like other people. That's when I don't think I'm not gonna lie and say he was Yeah, but you're missing the point though. Ron says I like Melinda Trash because she's good looking. Hopefully she gets no punishment for her helping Sloan with the baby switch by saying she has issues, no one wants her. So Ron, what you're saying is that you don't want her going to jail because she's hot. Okay. I can get behind that. Miss Key, it's been a minute. How have you been? Harry says Mr. Brennan is new flavor of the month. I'm done with Dimitri. He gave up his life for Leo willingly. He's gone soft. So Mr. Brennan is cold hard. He got my attention. What? Wait, what? Wait. Wow, just like that? Damn. That's harsh, Kyrie's. Harsh. Miss Key says I can't complain. I'm glad to hear that. Damn, Kyrie's. Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna go get some ramen and stuff. Is gonna be in a new place, so I will probably might be tasting stuff. Yeah, some new ramen. Exactly. Spider Quake. I'm gonna be sniffing tasting some new ramen. Yeah, Jess. He means new ramen. Whatever this Japanese store is. Darby says Carius doesn't let the grass grow beneath him. Carius says Dimitri is an old boomer now, so I'm throwing him in the garbage where he belongs. He disappointed Meg and Damaris, so as long as he's locked up, he's gone. He's gone to me. Well, goddamn, Tyrese. I quick said, yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Well, I mean, yeah, it's true. Ron says Albert, not only is Melinda good looking, but she can say that she helped Sloan because. So Ron, you want Melinda to throw Sloan under the bus. I got you. I got you. She can't get a man. No one wants her because she has issues. I don't know if that's a good defense for the law, though, to sit there and say, well, I shouldn't go to jail because, I can't get a man and, you know, got issues. I don't know if that's actually going to work. Yeah, she only helps Sloan because she can't get a man. Hey, that'll go over great. Okay, I mean, yeah, he's like 65. That don't mean anything, though. Um, Harry says I'm not gonna get riled up with your. Dolly says Melinda using the can't get. Exactly. I'm like, yo, Ryan is something else. What's good, Dave? Darby says first Maxie, now Dimitri. He's dropping all his surplus relationships like garbage. Listen, Darby, I'm surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised by Maxie, but I'm surprised by Dimitri, though. Mel says, I got good news that the Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare Horror movie is coming and it's about Tinkerbell injecting what? uh, uh, I know I'm a little tired. Let's try this again. I got good news that Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare Horror movie is coming out and it's about Tinkerbell injecting Pixie dust like as you know what in Mel, are you okay? Mel, are you serious about that? Are you serious about that, Mel? Because I'm gonna have to look that up. I need to know if you're serious. We're not gonna pivot from that until you answer me. Ron says yes, however, she should throw Sloane's ass under the bus. Why should she give up her freedom for it? She's the one that invented the Ron. She's the one that invented the plan. She literally coaxed Sloane into going along with the plan. Why she should give up her freedom? My day was good. How was yours, Dave? Of course, I did wake up super late because I didn't go to sleep till 5 o'clock. Because I couldn't go to sleep for some odd reason yesterday. Now I'm super tired. So, it's kind of fun on that note. I miss my passions. I think a lot of people miss that show. I don't know. I watched Poor Charles, and I like that show, but a lot of people didn't like that show either. So I don't think I don't think that Poor Charles try to go that heavy on the special effects like Passions did. I looked at some of the stuff that they were doing on Passions. I was like, bro. Billy says, what show do you think needs a soft reboot the most? See, I'll probably go with one like Liv. I would go with one like Liv. But I feel like that's just kind of selfish of me because it's like Toby says I would stop by Kyrie's live stream last night after his own. Yes, I did. Yeah, I wish I didn't say one like Liv, but that's just a biased opinion though. And yeah, Darby, I did. I hung out in Kyrie's live stream. Then it's like after that I couldn't go to sleep though. Ron says, I read I wasn't serious how trash gonna use that. Oh, okay. Dolly says, oh, I have to seem like Liv, but lately I've been rediscovering AMC and I'm loving it. Yeah, though, I wish I did watch All My Children back then. I wasn't a huge TV person though. Like I am now. Ron says, Albert, you would have like Tabitha giving birth to Endor. I have to take your word for that. Miss K says, don't you think that Brendan's storyline should have lasted a little bit longer? It built up within a week. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Miss K. Especially, I feel like here's the thing. I feel like Brendan is a boss, and I never understood. It was like Cyrus. Why is Cyrus um doing his own shootouts? He's a boss, and that's the same thing. That's the same thing with this Mr. Brennan guy. And I guess uh, Curry says I have a theory about who killed Mason and it's to set up Ava. It might It's right underneath all of our noses. It makes perfect sense. Terry Eskimo says, I take Terazone to help sleep. Sometimes it works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I had another option I could have used, but Darby says, Albert, you have to go to sleep when you're supposed to. You're not young anymore to stay. Oh, no, trust me, Darby. I get that. I hate being a zombie. Um, I hate being a zombie. But, that's the thing. Like, I started watching Kyrie's live stream and I just got into it. And Kyrie says, do you want me to reveal her or on screen in my next live stream? Yeah. So he says AMC really went hard for a few years. They really got the family drama right. Well, Dolly, I feel like back then was a different time. And, like, I mean, even Jesus following was firing on all cylinders back then. But yeah, I agree with that. I definitely do agree with that. What? Miss Key says, I have to admit, sometimes I feel sorry for Cyrus when it comes to his family looking all pitiful. Miss Key, then that means that the Cyrus character is doing his job because he certainly got under Laura's skin and make her feel sorry for him. This was my favorite show before I started watching Days. Then when the late William was writing, then hmm, when it, oh yeah, no, Passions came on NBC. Jerry Ice Cream says melatonin might help. Yeah, and that's yeah. It's I got some. I mean, granted, I got something else to sit there and help me sleep. I just didn't think I was gonna have to use it. So by the time I did use it, it was already kind of late. But luckily, Cherry Ice Cream, it doesn't happen too often. It doesn't happen. It's just when it does, it's. Oof. Everybody says it's not money with Cyrus Albert. He wants the respect that Sonny gets for being so. Yes, good criminal. Everybody likes, but he's seeing it wrong. It's not that he respects. It's not that he respected, but he's needed. I think it's probably a little bit of both, though. Ron says Albert asked everyone in the chat about their take regarding Tabitha having a child, and she was way older than Sheila. Well, I don't know. Honestly, tell you the truth, Ron, I don't think anyone probably remembers Tabitha having a child. Passions was on what, like maybe over 7 years ago? Yeah, I'll just put it up in the chat. Yeah. Dolly says, I think Jason needs new producers. They don't have the budget for shootouts and explosions like they used to, but they can still nail it. Oh no, I didn't say you. I was just tell you, the truth, no, I was just surprised. I was just surprised. Using pixie dust? Like what? Harry says the woman who killed Austin was Betty recast character. Makes sense. Ava told Sonny, who in turn gave Betty fake info. Cyrus is pissed. Dust didn't pay Betty the money she owed. Austin knew Betty. Hmm. Okay. But yeah, there you go. I put it up. Douglas says Tabitha had the dark arts on her side, plus Tabitha was a witch born in the 1600s, so she's only made 2 or 3 year olds. She may be only 2 or 3 years older than Sheila Tops. Damn. Well, I mean, again, and like I said, and this is something I think that people can understand. Well, people would get. Passions was a world with witches and warlocks and stuff. I got the joke. I'm just like, Tabitha was in a show with witches and warlocks. Sheila kind of lives in the real world. I don't think anyone actually wants. I don't think anyone is looking forward to watching a Sheila baby storyline. I think that's just you. I think you're the only one. I'm pretty sure you're the only one. Perry says Austin knew the killer. Betty is a quick throwaway character. Just can get killed off or thrown in jail. Plus, a lot of people were very angry about Betty slapping Ava with no consequences. A lot of people just sit there and say they wish that the old Ava came out. I mean, Ava shot Connie in cold blood. I mean, I know she did it to protect her brother, but still. Jeffrey Scott, the director, is having more projects within the universe to be announced, like Winnie the Pooh, First, Peter Pan, like Freddy versus Jason horror movies. I like Jason versus Freddy. I just didn't like the other characters. I think that was the only thing I didn't like about that movie. Um, was literally everyone else. Billy says it's Faith Roscoe. The ghost of Faith Roscoe is terrorizing Ava in an attempt to make her become a boss again. Billy says the person who shot Austin was a guy named Kyrese who worships Ava. He was increased with anger after Austin made Ava look like an old fool, and after that, Kyrese killed him. The end. Yeah, like I said, I thought all of them was decent. Um, Now Ron says, "Not me alone, Albert. Even Queen Lakeisha and Danville want Sheila to have a child because it will be great drama." Okay, that's all I gotta say about that. Is just okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Queen Lakeisha and Danny Bear wants Sheila to have a baby. Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna sit there and ruin that little fantasy for you. Harry says so Ava can kill Betty after Betty shoots Nicholas. Ava instantly blames for Nicholas, who is now in a coma and is on trial for murder of Betty, until Nicholas wakes up and extorts her. Lorby agrees. Terry says if Sheila did have those babies run, what would you name them? Yes, Darby asks if Sheila did have those babies run, what would you name them? Yeah, what are their names? Ronnie Ron, give us some names for this story. Billy says, I think B&B needs a crossover with Days. Then you can use Dr. Rose. Dr. Rose, if he can wake the dead, he can put a baby in a 103 woman. Damn. Yeah, I think that's another reason why she did like the Emmys. It's just seeing all the actors together from different shows. You know, well, the ones that was able to actually be there. It was kind of weird to sit there and see so many people not actually at the Emmys, and then there was people that was nominated, but they weren't there though. What? It's like, what was you doing that was so important that you couldn't sit there and be there for your own? Like you submitted. If you can be there, like I don't get that. Her says no extortion. Her by revealing Betty shot not Ava. Ava had to have killed Betty in self-defense. That would be a great twist. That actually makes sense. Ron says I would name them Tyler, Tara, and Tate. Tyler, Tara, and Tate. Okay, so we're okay. Toby says Roth will bring those dusty eggs and Sheila back to life. I have to do something. Mel says I got good news that Five Nights at Freddy 2 horror movie is filming this spring 2024 and will be released on Halloween. Hmm. I mean, I thought the first movie was decent. I would watch the sequel just because I watched the first one. Um, I wouldn't sit there and recommend it to anyone, but I'll see it. Yoga says I used to love watching the Emmys back in the day because you could see what soap actors were together with other soap actors. Yeah, especially if you watch those particular soaps, yes. And I gotta say though, it must have been much more harder to watch um a lot of different soaps. Because right now it's four, so I can do it. Back then it was like 10. I can't imagine something watching 10. Darby says the pandemic killed my love for war shows. Really, why? Very curious. Very curious on why. Very, very curious. Darby says like seeing Lucy Cole married to the original Roman days. Yes. Yeah, I mean, granted also, Darlene, well, it seemed, I imagine it was more about the soap operas and not so much about talk shows as far as awards was given. Maybe it's just my patience or attention span. Pick one. Hmm. Ryan says, hopefully Deacon and Sheila keep it going so she can have her twins. At least Ben will have more siblings. Okay, Ron. Curry says, but I hope those scout writers learned. Don't you dare let a day player come in and slap a queen like Ava Jerome ever again. Yep, I see we're not getting over that slap. Hmm. Billy says he used to have bigger stars attended. Like one of the best Emmy moments is when Mr. Rogers managed to make everyone cry during his speech. Hmm. Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was a lot more popular. Well, I mean, granted, there was more soaps back then. I don't know about the crying stuff, but um, Carissa, that slap still keeps me up at night. Honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie. And I know I'm gonna sit there. I know you. I know you're not gonna be happy when I say this, but when she slapped Ava, I was like, I don't know who this chick is, but I am loving me some Betty though. Eagle fan, did you see YNR when they were showing off the awful concept? Oh my god, Eagle fan. Yo, they used a green screen. That looks so bad. That that honestly tell you the truth, Eagle fan, that was laughable. Debbie says, aren't you afraid that Sheila won't live long enough to see those babies graduate? Oh Jesus. He's not wrong. Debbie said you have more soap attendings and more recognizable TV icons and stuff. Even better talk shows. That's true. Strangers 3 Chapter 1. Landon says, hey bro, don't talk it, just walk it. Okay. Um Even fan just hate for Tucker McCall is becoming too much. Like everyone like live with Todd Manning, the show is making me feel bad for him. I think that's probably the point. Harry says, well, there's no point getting angry with you. I already know that. Remember, that's what inspired. Yes, Big Nate was good. Yeah, I never actually saw the first two. So Albert Curry's one was like, well, no, Ryan. Only nut jobs to sit there and do something like that. London Bridges. No. You know, somebody actually sat there and tried to give me smoke in my somebody tried to actually give me smoke in my video. The general hospital improvements that I want to be made. Like somebody, and actually, tell you the truth, I pinned a comment. So I was like, I'm like, I don't know who this chick is. Um, like, well, if you don't like it, if you don't like it, then you could just not watch the damn show. I really sat there. I was like, I don't know who this woman is. Hugh Rain says nothing from B&B and Day Say just seems they were a filler. Billy says, where is your GH improvements? Oh, yeah, I put it out. I put it out a couple of days ago. But I put it out for everyone though. Yeah, I put it out 3 days ago. So you can't miss it. Why is this taking oh yeah. Yeah, things they could do to make General Hospital better. So I put out that video. And some idiot. Because here's the thing, I don't mind people having a disagreeing with me. I have no problem with that. Because there were some people that actually did. Miss Key said Albert would tell him don't watch, and I'm going to say I pretty much did. I pretty much did. Yeah, exactly, Miss Key. I put it in my well, I pinned the comment because I was like, I don't know who this person is, but they are yeah, they don't know who I am. Eagle Fang says things that will make Jage better. Stop firing great soap legends and stars, and fire the bad writers. Yeah, so I talked about a couple of things that GH should do. I want people to actually see this comment, but this is literally taking forever. So annoying. Someone says it's been working for them for 60 years, so you want them to change to please you, actor. You're okay. You're not a producer, assistant, or a writer. If the show's not good enough for you, turn the damn channel. I love it. I love it. You always said I don't see any of your videos. It gotta be me. I said, really? Did anyone else not see? Yeah, it's right after the General Hospital 1220. That's so weird. Lorby said that's a bit harsh. Yeah, here's the thing, Lorby. That person was mad. That's what it came down to. And I'm like, if you want to have a conversation with me, cool. You disagree with me, that's fine. I may learn something. But this person was butthurt. Okay. This person was straight up butthurt at what I said. Oh, you felt it though, right, Dolly? So, okay. Look at that comment and you tell me what you think of that comment. Everything says that's what I did with GH. I found myself complaining about it too much and changed the channel. Without a doubt and without a doubt it is. Yeah, definitely check out that comment. Talking about it's been working for 60 years. Okay. It doesn't mean that it's been good. And honestly tell you the truth, see this is the issue. I could see if I made the video and I was angry and I was yelling and I was just insulting the show. But I don't think it's a problem with wanting more from a show, you know? And just because you want the show to be better doesn't mean you're not watching it still. You just want the show to be better. I think that's how it is with a lot of shows. I don't think that it's. And usually with comments I get like that, I either just ignore them or I say something or I don't really clap back at them. You know, I say something more diplomatic. But I was like, you know what? Nah, after you need to turn the damn channel. I don't need to do anything. Lorby says, I think you made it clear you love the show and want it to be better. Thank you, Lorby. Johnson says a big way to improve GH is to bring back Bob Guzik. Well, yeah, definitely that, Jonathan. Definitely, without a doubt. But and that's the thing, Lorby. Here's the thing. Usually, I'm not petty like that. But I was like, you know what? F it, because why not? Why not at this point? Eagle Fang said GH, in my opinion, has the best stars out of all time, but they have the worst writers of any show. GH won 6 Emmys. I don't know how, but they're not in the target demo, I guess. Dolly said that was a very rude comment. Some people think loving something means you can't see flaws in it. It's a very narrow way of thinking. Yes. But Dolly, you saw the comment I wrote back though, right? Like I said, oh, yeah, somebody, I put in a pen comment. The General Hospital, um, what I want to improve on the show, things they could do better. I pinned this person's comment because they were just ignorant. Thank you, darling. And like I said, I'm usually more PC about that stuff, but Eagle Fang says Cobra Kai season 6 is being filmed, s- starting in 2024. January. I don't know if you've seen Twisted Metal and Peacock. No, I wanted to watch it though. I wanted to watch it though. So he says you criticize the show because you don't want it to get canceled. Exactly. And that's the thing, darling. I get, and that's the thing. I get that sometimes you watch a video and somebody says something that you don't like. You don't necessarily agree with it. But it's the people that get so mad that they have to write a comment like that. That I'm just like, you know, it makes me like it gets me to a point where I have to write a comment like that better. I mean, write a comment like that. You eventually you enjoy it if you play. Oh no, I played the game. I played the game. Got good news that Mike Manning as Charlie. There was your what? With hints in a picture with the cast. Do you want him as Charlie? No, I do not. No, I do not. Um, I give the actor props for playing a character like that. So he says, whether I watch days, I'm constantly thinking of how I would tweak the storyline to make it better. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I put out videos and said things that people disagree with, which is fine. It's the people that get butthurt about it that I have to sit there and get extra with every now and then. You need to change the damn channel. I need to what the what now? I'm like, wow. Like that's how you feel about it? Yeah, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw the comment, Jess. Perry says Abel was a hard. Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. I mean, like I said, it didn't. It doesn't excuse what he did, but yes, I agree with that. Dolly says you're a real soap fan, Albert. You criticize of the genre because you want it to survive. Exactly. But that's the thing, Dolly. Like I get that, and you get that. I don't. Some other people don't get that, which is the problem because then they take a video and they take what you say and then they take it left. And then you get comments like that when you're just like, that's the thing, Dolly. I've gotten comments like that, and usually 9 times out of 10, I'll just sit there and you know, just go whatever. It's like, all right, whatever. Now to tell you, I think I probably would have done that today, except for the fact that I was off. That was the thing. I was off, so it was like, yeah, why not? Eagle Finish says, I love AMC and Like Live. They were my favorite too, but the direction, the writing, and loss of soap stars and legends became too much to overcome. I stopped watching years before it was canceled. There's always something else on TV at the end of the day. Yeah, I stopped watching it too at one point. Johnson says, and criticizing soaps are the best way of telling people behind the scenes to do better. Exactly. And that's the thing. And that's also the way that you criticize it too. You know, like you can do it without being snippy and without being rude and whatever. Joey says the channel that changed the channel's nonsense is how you lose viewers and alienate people from that changed the That change to channel nonsense is how you lose viewers and alienate people from participating in the soap community. Yeah, like I said, it was one of those things where it's like I have time to be petty. That's the truth for me. I was like, I have time to be petty today. Thank you, cherry ice cream. Carrie says, be careful on your date. However, you don't want another you know who. I see the signs, but I rise above. Oh, I think it'll be fine. Just going out to get some noodles, some Japanese noodles. Nothing but a little innocent noodle shopping. Eagle Fan says what Kill Like to Live was when they romantically put Todd and Marty together. I still remember the crash in the ratings after that in the mid 200s. In the mid 2000s, it was bad. Eagle Fan, you mean Marty Saybrook? Yeah, Darby, just a little ramen, you know. I appreciate you, Kyrie. Thank you. Always appreciate you. Lola, how you doing tonight, Lola? Yeah, ramen. Love me some ramen. Wow. Okay, yeah. Well, Eagle Fan. Here's the thing, Eagle Fan. They did that with Luke and Laura. Yeah, Darby, just a little ramen shopping. I mean, just a little ramen. And what's good, what's good, Lola? You're new. Let's everyone say what's up to Lola. Billy says people like you and James from DC are influencers. You help soaps out with your videos. Thank you. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. That's the thing. That's the thing, Dolly. It's like, oh, Dave, what happened to Drew? He went on a business trip. Yeah, he just went on a business trip for a little bit. Billy says, well, yes, the Todd and Marty disaster. They were so wrong for that. Eagle Fang says Luke did what he did. It just would not work with all these movies today. Today, Luke is RIP in my opinion. But see, yeah, I can. I see, and but that's and yeah, I. But it's Eagle fan. It still begs the question though. They put those two together, and it was wrong, right? And people aren't feeling that. But they had no problem putting Luke and Laura together, and Luke did the same thing. And yeah, they wouldn't work now, but I don't know. I don't know how popular the internet was. But I don't know how popular the internet was around um, when they put those two together. But Dolly, that's the thing though. Like, I'm a huge fan of the show, but I can't sit there and just praise it just because I'm a fan. Dolly says even Jeannie thought it was wrong. Yeah. Dolly says let's get Jonathan Majors. Let's get Jonathan Majors went out for the noodles too. That's I have to tell you, Darby, I'm still like reeling over that. I'm still reeling over that. Justin says, "Is Eric going to make it?" Yep, unfortunately. Harry says, "I'm going to be on hiatus from YouTube in January." Yes, I remember you. Yeah, he did sit there and say that in his live stream. You're gonna be super busy. Your fan says she even got knocked out with his baby, even more cringe before she had the baby. Like Darby says, I meant let's get jail, let's get bail money just in case. I am not, I am not Jonathan Majors. I don't have that Jonathan Majors energy. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand how people's minds work, though. You know, have a good night, Dave. I mean, regardless of how much money you have or don't have or whatever, the fact that he allegedly did that stuff is still insane to me. Have a good night, Laura B. It was great to see you. Toby says, I'm telling everybody I kick Kyrie's off YouTube. Billy says, I found it interesting that Days didn't bring up why Stephanie was so freaked out by the Harris thing. Hmm. Have a good night, Kyrie's. What happened? What happened to Stephanie, Dolly? Darby says, good luck tomorrow getting what you need. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta. I just, what it is? I feel much better when I get it and get it out the way. Perry says, good night, Darby. Good night, Melanie. Good night, Miss Key. Good night, Lord B. Good night, Dave. Good night, gorgeous Queen Jessica, and everyone else. Have a good night, my friend. Eager Fang says his major's the next Jesse Smollett. Hmm, not really, no. Because, honestly, tell you the truth, Jesse Smollett was just desperate. Um, he was desperate for attention. Jonathan Majors just come across as an a-hole. That dude just comes across as just somebody that has anger issues and is very entitled. Dolly says Stephanie was a victim of date assault in college, so her not remembering what happened to her was scary. They should have brought that up. They should have brought that up. Yeah, that seems like a major miss. A good opportunity to sit there and bring up topics like that. But it's also it's also very controversial. So uh, unfortunately, I'm probably just scared not to. Unfortunately, I was probably scared not to. Like a lot of YouTubers, we have to as YouTubers we have to sit there and find workarounds on certain words. Like I have to sit there and say essay instead of you know what. So he says it was a big storyline and they played it up as her only worrying about her many boyfriends. Hmm. Darby says his music career was non existent. Jesse was over the hill already. Yeah, it's like he did all that to sit there and stay relevant. He did all that to stay relevant. And it's like, damn. Plus, W, I heard he was spending money like it was water. So it seemed like he had to sit there and keep that relevancy going. And Darby, you see that even with certain YouTubers, they gotta sit there and try to stay relevant. So they'll get into as much trouble as they could. Eagle fan says I like Steve, but he needs to make his way back to J Cheese. Looks so out of place on days, but I'm wondering how this blank operation is going to go with him. I feel like he may actually wind up getting killed off, is my guess. Dolly says yes. That's why I say as a song. Yeah. Well, no, thank you, Dolly. Thank you. I appreciate that. But but that's the thing, Dolly. That's the thing, Dolly. Um, that's what I was saying about days. It's like they probably didn't want to bring that up because controversy. Like hell, Dolly, I can't even sit there and technically talk about a storyline like that without worrying if the video is going to be monetized. I would actually have to turn off being monetized just to talk about something like that. Every said he should have kept his he should have kept his job at Subways. On that Subways, going to Subways at 4 something in the morning. Billy says, but Peacock can be edgier. Most of them can, but Dolly, the thing is it can be edgy to an extent. Because it is, they still do get funding by commercials. Oh, actually doing a Rush Hour 4? And Cherry Ice Cream Disney dropped in. Yes, I heard about that. Cherry Ice Cream, that's what he gets. I have to tell you the truth, I think he should get more if everything, because that's what I'm saying allegedly, but if he did that, then he deserves more than just to get dropped by Disney. Honestly, to tell you the truth, him getting dropped by Disney is the least that he should get. At least if that's true, they aren't on Peacock everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, again, Dolly, but Dolly, even I just think Peacock in general can't really be like even the threesome scene. People felt like that was a little bit too much. But I think it has more to do with advertisement than anything else. Eagle fan says on days I think Maggie's going to end up with Constantine because she's feeling lonely. I feel bad for her. She deserves better. Yeah, no, Eagle fan, he's definitely a predator. He is definitely a predator. I mean, also a scumbag and a slime ball too. But ooh, okay, all right. As fun as this actually has been, I'm gonna sit there and end the stream here. But I do want to thank everyone for joining now. This is actually a lot of fun. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Terry Eskin says it affects his career, no doubt. Yeah. It's just sad, you know. Like how do you turn into that kind of person? Have a good night, Eagle Fang. Have a good night, Darling. Have a good night, Melly Mama Horror Queen. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Queen Janet. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Allison, if you're still in the chat. Um, have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Miss Key. I think Miss Key left. What's it? I don't know. Yes, have a good night, Miss Key. Have a good night, Darby. Blackmon. I feel like I'm missing so many people. Lola. Have a good night, Lola. Have a good night, Judy. Have a good night, Jonathan. I think that's everyone. I feel like I'm missing some people, but you know who you are. Have a good night. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.